Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 through 27 says this: "Everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash." Today I want you to notice the comparisons between the two builders in our text. First, they both shared a dream. They both had the same goal: build a house, build a good life worth living, a life that is significant, one that's going to leave a lasting legacy. Wow, what a vision these guys had. Now think about this. No matter where you are in life, you are building as well. Whether you're just beginning or you've been at it for years, every moment of every day, through every thought, every word, every action, you're building your life. So the question is this: of what quality are the materials that you're using? Now, let's consider the second comparison between these two builders. They were building their homes in the same neighborhood. They probably lived next door or across the street from each other. You see, Jesus says they both were affected by the exact same storm at the same time. Jesus describes the storm precisely the same for both builders. The rain fell, the floods came, the winds blew and beat against their house. Again, no matter where you are in your building project, you too are going to face storms in life. Every one of us is affected by the same storms. Let's face it, we get rained on. We encounter those small, pesky, annoying drops of temptation that can quickly add up and drench us. Sometimes we get flooded. When we choose not to deal with our sin, it begins to back up and build up in our life. And the damaging effects of those sins begins to erode away at the life we're trying to build. You know, just like floodwaters, they sit there and they weigh heavy on us, leaving filthy gunk that just clogs up everything in life and just it stops our ability to grow in Christ. And then there are times when the winds slam into each of us. There are times when you're just blindsided by temptation. Sexual desire blasts you seemingly out of nowhere, and it pushes hard. It's trying to take you down. The fact is, life isn't always sunshine. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are spiritually. The storms of temptation will come. In fact, many times you'll get hit by rain and flooding and wind all at the same time. So don't be surprised when you face sexual temptation. Stand firm on the rock. And though the storm may hit you full force, though it may feel like you can't bear up under it any longer, because you've been building your life on Christ, oh my friend, you will not fall.